Have you ever been too scared to do something? Too nervous someone might see you and think, man, that's lame. I have a lot. For the longest time, I held myself back from creating what I wanted to. Too scared to put myself out there. But then one day, it just clicked. This is the story. The story of how I learnt to stop caring. Wait, no, scratch that. The story of how I stopped giving a fuck. This was me a year ago. I wanted to be a famous content creator so badly, but I couldn't seem to get there. I was only creating content in the safety of my bedroom, producing stuff that had no life or soul in it. Sure, I had a few wins here and there, but overall that whole process just felt empty. There was no joy in what I was creating. It felt more like I was working two jobs at the same time. This clearly wasn't working. Something needed to change.
So Sky, what is it that finally changed?
Yeah, I think I just had a bit of a mindset change. I kind of realized one day that if I didn't start putting myself out there now, I might never get the chance to do the thing that I love.
And what is it that you love?
Oh man, that's the question, right? I think for me, it's always been telling stories. In this case though, it's the story of my life. The one thing is though, the story of your life, it doesn't generally just happen here in your bedroom. It also needs to happen out here in the world too. And filming in public, well, it can't be that different, right? Right? I was so wrong. I had failed. I couldn't do it. That first time I tried filming in public was a nightmare. The moment I stepped out, the anxiety hit me like a freight train. Every sound set me off and I just couldn't focus. All I could think about was just what would people who saw me think? What even is the point of this if I can't even film myself? How will I ever be able to tell my stories? It's such a simple task and yet I totally stuffed it up. Why do I care so damn much about what others think? Why do I care so much? It felt like in the moment, the only thing I could do is just give up. But I just couldn't throw in the towel, just give up that easily. This creative stuff, it really fucking matters to me. If there's something like this, especially if it's in the creative or artistic space that you care so damn much about, you can't just give up on it just like that. You just need to keep pushing, doing whatever the heck it takes. You get knocked down, you get right back up there, okay? Life will always have ups and downs, but the most important thing is that you keep pushing until you reach whatever that damn goal is. I wasn't about to let this journey end just because something I tried didn't work the first time. If I had that attitude, then I probably would never have picked up a camera. To make this work, I had to come up with my own plan of attack. I've always found life is a lot easier when you break it down into small chunks. In this case, it was 4 simple steps. Now, everybody is different. What worked for me may not also work for you. But hopefully by me sharing how I approach this massive challenge can also help you in your own journey a little bit. But let's go through those 4 things. 1, find something that scares you. Now I'm not talking about going skydiving or something crazy like that, rather a decent sized challenge that will help push you out of your comfort zone. For me, that was just doing a line or 2 every single time that I went to a cafe. That's it, nothing super crazy. 2, do that thing. This seems really simple, but I had to keep reminding myself to go out and actually do that scary stuff. And to be honest, you're never gonna get better by just sitting there all the time. 3, make sure you're having fun. I honestly missed this part a few times, but if filming things is our passion, it should also be enjoyable, right? For me, that always manifested in trying to do something fun while I'm out shooting, and maybe even when I'm finished, giving myself a little sweet treat. And finally, 4, repeat until you just don't care. Now, granted, this will take the longest out of everything. For me, it's been over 6 months of working on this so far, and I'm finally starting to get the courage to put myself out there. Sure, I still care so much about what people think, but I'm better at ignoring those feelings now. And all it really took to change that mindset was just sticking at it for a while. So here's the thing, I haven't exactly been truthful with you guys. There is one last piece to this story, if you will, a secret weapon that is always there behind the camera. I'm talking, of course, about my friends. I think for a long time, I struggled to appreciate my friendships, treating them just as people I enjoyed spending my time with. But friendships can be so much more powerful than that. They can change your life, show you new ways of thinking, and make your existence feel like it's worth it. Even just the simple act of going out and shooting together. Getting out the camera no longer feels like an inconvenience to those around you. You were left free from that worry to capture the moments you want to. There is one person in particular though that showed me just how empowering these friendships could be. That of course is my good friend Aiden. I know I've spoken about him before, but since then we have spent even more time hanging out. And during that time I have learned about one of his many talents. He has the ability to document his life no matter the situation. It doesn't matter where he is, what's going on, or even how many people are staring. In his mind, none of that matters. It just washes over him like water across rocks. I'm not sure I will ever get to that point, but being around someone like that, goddamn, you can't help but be inspired. And you know what? Neither of us realized this at the time, but each moment we spent together, he was teaching me how to stand on my own 2 feet in this creative world, showing me where to find that courage I never had to capture the world around me. I am so lucky Aiden and all these other creative friends entered my life when they did. But I do understand not everyone may have these same opportunities. So hopefully this video here can be that inspiration for you I found in Aiden. That moment that will push you to take that step and become the best version of yourself. And honestly, if someone as anxiety-filled and introverted as me can get to this point, so can you. But my last bit of advice would be really do try and find others to take that leap with. The one thing I've learnt this year is that things seem way less scary when you do it with others. Sure, this path wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. There were many nights of self-doubt, days where all I wanted to do was hide in my room. But I now stand here on the edge of a new chapter in my life, now able to better capture and tell my stories. No one can ever take away this courage I have found, and I'm so thankful to those that helped me get to this point. Am I famous now? No. Can I make a living off what I create? Also, no. But do I enjoy what I'm doing? Yeah, I really do. And I'm also so much better at not giving a fuck about what everyone else thinks. But for now though, well, I've got a plane to catch, hence the whole suitcase thing. So I'll see you guys when I get there. Do you want to say anything to the mic?
Your tripod sucks.